All right, back on the morning drive on this Wednesday morning. Again, we want to remind you to join us tomorrow. If those are those working, the headphones working there, we'll switch them off. They're not. We will make sure everybody hears what's going on today. I want to make sure you join us tomorrow. We'll be giving you a preview of the Valdosta City Council meeting, which will be held tomorrow night. Also, Dr. James LaPlante, our political expert from Valdosta State University, will be with us tomorrow on the morning of Barack Obama's speech. Dr. LaPlante will tell us what he thinks about what's going on in Charlotte and what went on in Tampa last week. Also, Elaine Grice from the Alapaha Judicial Circuit CASA office will be here tomorrow as well. They've got some CASA training coming up that we want to make sure that you're aware of. We've been telling you about things going on in the community. One of those things is upcoming 1 week from Saturday right here in Valdosta. It's going to be a big event talking about the upcoming walk to end Alzheimer's walk here in Valdosta, and certainly I got a lot of people excited about that. Dan Phillips in with us from the Alzheimer's. Well, you're all over South Georgia, Dan. I say you're in Albany, but you're actually everywhere.
Right. I'm we're with the Alzheimer's Association, and it's the South Georgia region. Office is located in Tifton, but like you said, we travel all over South Georgia, and love coming down here to Valdosta.
Absolutely. Michael Hobbs also in the studio with us. Michael's kind of the Valdosta guy in charge, I guess, as it were. So good to see you, man. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. We're right on it now. Again, a week from Saturday. A lot of people excited about it. And first of all, just give folks the skinny Michael on where we're going to start this thing a week from Saturday.
The walk is at the Valdosta Middle School. Registration will begin at 9 o'clock. The walk will start at 10, and we hope to be closed down by about noon. So about 2 hours of your day. We'll come out and give you a good support of Alzheimer's Association, good awareness, and help us raise some funds.
And tell folks about what's going on with the fight for a cure. And I tell you what, it seems like there's so much advances made with new research going on. I mean, we know more about it, and maybe the best thing is just more people are aware of it when it comes to Alzheimer's disease.
So true. You know, I mentioned that the other day, and I kind of caught a lot of grief for it, but I said my job's getting a little bit easier now because. And then everybody stopped with that and like, oh, Dan said his job's easy now. But what I was trying to say and trying to get at was we don't have to explain Alzheimer's anymore. It's like when we first start talking about it, you know, people say, oh, yeah, my grandmother or my mother has Alzheimer's or my next door neighbor. So, again, the awareness is out there, and we can't use that as a crutch anymore. That people don't really know about Alzheimer's because they do.
Yeah.
And they experience it every day.
They do, unfortunately, with whether it's a loved one or someone that they work with or go to school with or what have you. The cases are out there. More people know about it now, and also more research is being done to hopefully one day find a cure.
Exactly, and that's where a lot of these dollars are going to go that we raise is to find a cure for Alzheimer's disease. I think I mentioned last time on the show, but in the National Alzheimer's Plan that was signed here a couple of months ago, in that plan they say by the year 2025 they want to effectively treat Alzheimer's disease. So if that's the case, that means they're going to know what causes it. They're going to know how people get it, and 2025 seems like a long time away, but it just puts me in my 60s and kind of the time that I'm going to need something like that probably. So, pretty exciting stuff. It
is, no doubt. And, of course, Pat Summitt, the coach at the University of Tennessee, the winningest coach of any sport of any kind, anywhere and anywhere. I mean, she's the tops. She has certainly made her diagnosis with Alzheimer's well known, hopefully to get more people behind the effort. And you've seen that here locally.
Exactly. Well, we're pretty excited about this. Valdosta State has been a huge supporter of the walk this year. They have several teams over there. They've raised a lot of money. But one of the things they're going to do later on in the fall is they're going to have a Give Back to Pat night. It's going to be an Alzheimer's awareness night at a basketball game. I haven't picked the game yet. We're talking with them now. We're trying to find a good one. It's going to have a big crowd there. But the Alzheimer's Association is going to be able to be there and give out a lot of information on Alzheimer's disease. And hopefully we're going to see a lot of purple there. And, again, it's for Pat Summitt, who, I mean, no rhyme or reason who gets this disease. Here's a woman that, a basketball brain better than anybody.
Yeah.
And it affects somebody like her, too. So the fact that she's out talking about it and raising awareness is another reason why my job's a little bit easier.
Absolutely. So, Michael, is it too late for people to get involved here locally with the event?
No, sir, it's not. You can get involved all the way up to the morning of the walk. You just come out and register that morning. We'd prefer you to go online and go ahead and get registered at alz.org and go to Find a Walk and just put in Valdosta, Georgia, and it'll take you right to our site. But also this upcoming weekend, Saturday, September the 8th, there's going to be a poker run for all you motorcycle enthusiasts out there.
Nice.
It's going to start at Lake Park at Raging Cajuns. Registration's at 9 o'clock for that. One of our teams is putting on that as their fundraiser. I believe it's $10 a hand is what they call it, or something like that. So they're going to have door prizes and raffles and all kind of stuff out there. The ride's going to go through South Georgia and North Florida. It's going to be probably about an hour and a half ride.
Cool.
It's going to start and end at Raging Cajuns, and just a good time. Get out and ride your bike. Support Alzheimer's, once again. And as far as the walk goes, just come out that morning or go to AOZ.org and get signed up.
We appreciate those folks being a part of it, and they don't need much of an excuse to ride. So if any good cause, they'll jump out and ride for it. So.
Correct. Anytime there's a ride, you see a lot of bikes. So
Exactly.
We're hoping to see a lot of bikes out there.
Absolutely. Take advantage of this Saturday and do that for the Alzheimer's Association. That's this Saturday. The walk is the 15th, and you'll have a lot of stuff out there at the track that day. So.
Yes, sir. There'll be a lot of information out there, and the ceremony is going to be really neat this year, the opening ceremony. So we encourage people to come out and see that.
Be a part of it.
Yeah, we have actually 21 teams registered so far, and over 100 people registered. So that's phenomenal for the first year back in Valdosta, and it's only going to grow from here.
But again, and it is going to just grow, and it can grow again this year. Again, if you have someone that you know who is affected by Alzheimer's, get a little group together. It doesn't have to be a 20-person team. It can just be a handful of friends, correct?
Exactly. I mean, your church group, your civic group, your family, your neighbors, your coworkers. 2 people's a team.
Yeah.
And raising $50 goes a long way. We'd love to have those 10-person teams that raise $5,000.
Sure.
And we have those out there, but every little bit helps. And just, come out there and enjoy that day. We do it Saturday morning. College football's live and kicking, and a lot of people want to be home by 1 o'clock. And it's not an all-night thing. It's not an all-day thing. It's, as Michael mentioned a while ago, the opening ceremony is going to be powerful. And after that, then we'll walk about 3 miles. We'll come back. We'll give out some awards, and you'll be home by 12:30, 1 o'clock.
We're not trying to break records. We're just trying to get your attention with a big showing out there that morning.
Correct. And, yes, 2 people is a team, but if you don't have 2 people, come out as one person and walk. You don't have to have a team to walk. You can come out by yourself and support whoever you're trying to support.
And, again, if you want to do it in honor of somebody who is battling Alzheimer's, what a great tribute that is to that person. So do your own thing. You can make up your own T-shirts. In honor of that person, or there you go. Michael is wearing one right now. Do your own thing. Be inventive. Be creative. Again, make it whatever you want to make out of it, but just be there. Raise as much money as you can. The developments that we've seen in the fight against Alzheimer's have come from research funded by walks just like this all over America. So we're certainly glad to do our part here in Valdosta. So.
And know it's called fundraising. First 3 letters are fun. Have a good time doing it. Like you said, be creative. The poker runs, they're great. The bike rides, we love them. We've seen beauty pageants. We've seen bake sales. We've seen, just
steak
what
dinners,
people love
golf
to do.
tournaments.
Yeah.
There's all kind of different fundraisers out there throughout the region that people do.
Yeah.
Albany, they did memories in a Mustang. Somebody donated a Mustang and raffled it off.
That's right. Somebody from Nashville, I believe, won that.
They did. She's trying to sell it now, too, if anybody wants to buy it. And another thing, too, and I want to mention this, over in Tifton, Michael mentioned the steak dinner. A couple of assisted livings over there that just every year support us, Maple Court and Cypress Pond. And at First Baptist Church, they just did a steak dinner. No entertainment whatsoever. Just they had their chef come down and cook steaks for everybody. And we put on the HBO documentary on Alzheimer's, and just it was unbelievable. It was the first event that I seen that we actually raised. We raised over $10,000.
Wow.
But we didn't have to provide a lot of entertainment. We put a face with the disease out there, and people understand it. People, realize, wow, that's what I had to deal with. Or that's what my grandmother went through. Or it's people are understanding it.
Yeah, my good friend Letha Hartley over there. They've done a great job with it. She's aces up there. So, but again, you come out a week from Saturday and get some ideas about what you may want to do before next year's walk. You get some ideas, talk it over with people, come up with something cool. I mean, again, have some fun with it, some great ideas, and so come on out Saturday. I think you'll get a lot of a lot of reason of why Michael is so involved with it, Dan's so involved with it, and why so many people in Valdosta are so invested in trying to end this disease, which so many different families are a part of, and also honor our caregivers, which have such a big part in Alzheimer's Association with it, dealing with every day. So
you just hit the nail on the head. I mean, if they say we had a cure for Alzheimer's disease tomorrow, we still got 200,000 people in Georgia that have it, and of those 200,000 people, it's probably 400,000 caregivers that look after them, and these are unpaid caregivers. These are people that give up their daily life to take care of their loved ones. So, by all means, and Bonnie Sales, who was our new programs director that we hired, every day is taking helpline calls, people that needing support, and our respite care program where we can reimburse caregivers who are taking care of their loved ones at home. Things like that we can do because of these walks. So, by all means, come out and support us.
Good stuff. Again, Dan Phillips, Michael Hobbs with the Alzheimer's Association. The walk is September the 15th. You can register again. What's the website, Michael?
AOZ.org. And just at the top right, it's Find a Walk, and then you just type in Valdosta, Georgia.
Very good. Very easy to do. Go ahead and get registered. Come on out. And, again, get a group of friends together, as Dan mentioned, your church group, your civic club, your bridge club, no matter what it is. Just get a few friends together. Your family can come out as a team and, again, do it in honor of someone or in memory of someone, or just come on out because you know it's a good cause. And there is no qualification. Just come out and be prepared to have a great day. Again, it's at the Valdosta Middle School track. So good to see you guys this morning. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
I'd say go Vols, but
I'll say it, go Vols.
I can say it until Georgia week, then I won't say it as loudly. So, but we'll see you out there again. And wear your team colors, whatever it is. On
go
the
Vols
September
and go Vikes.
He likes those V's. So we'll take a break and come right back. We still have our strangest story of the day and lots more coming up on the morning drive right after this on News Talk 105.9. This is WVGA.
More